And now let's turn to Europe. Though maybe that's a poor choice of words, because it seems Europe is getting turned around. Reports have come out about GPS services in Europe. Over the last few months, there have been a number of problems. Flights are losing their bearings. Their GPS signals frequently get scrambled all over Europe. Thousands of flights have had GPS services jammed, particularly in the east. So, of course, all fingers are pointed at Russia. Reports say Russia is jamming the GPS, that Moscow is a menace to European flights, or that Russia is putting innocent civilian passengers at risk. But is that really the case? Or is there more to it than meets the eye? Here's our report.
How do you look for directions these days? Most likely through an application on your phone. It points out where you are and marks your destination. Well, airlines use the same system too. Not a mobile app, but the same navigation system, GPS. It stands for Global Positioning System. So what happens if the GPS is down? Do planes end up getting lost? Of course not, because all planes have backup systems, something to switch to if there's a problem with the GPS. But look at these headlines. GPS spoofing is now affecting airplanes in parts of Europe. Airlines report GPS signal jamming. Russia gets the blame. Thousands of flights to and from Europe affected by suspected Russian jamming. That last report came out on Monday. It says that since last August, thousands of flights have been affected. 2,300 Ryanair flights, about 1,400 for Wizz Air, and 82 for British Airways as well. These were all flights to and from the UK. But that's nothing compared to Eastern Europe, where 46,000 flights have faced issues. These numbers are alarming. But is it really a crisis? Is Russia really trying to wreak havoc on civil aviation? If so, then we should have been hearing about more crashes. When you look at the data, things start appearing less ominous. Two of the reports cited data from a website called gpsjam.org. It shows a map and areas with GPS disturbances. This is the status of GPS over Europe, taken on the same date over 3 different years. The first is February 20th, 2022, 1 week before Russia launched its invasion of Ukraine. Then we fast forward a year to February 20th, 2023. The skies seem redder. GPS is being blocked in 2 major places within Russia and over the Black Sea. Then fast forward to February 20th of this year. GPS has been jammed over more territory. That is why Europe is worried. But think about it from Russia's perspective. It is fighting a war. Its opponent, Ukraine, is using GPS to aim drones on Russian territory. So Moscow has scrambled GPS to defend its skies, and it has blocked potential entry points abroad, like the Baltic Sea region or Eastern Europe. So it looks like a defensive move by Moscow, not an attack on civilian flights. And Russia isn't alone in this. Look at Israel. Its skies on April 4th this year, when it was expecting an attack from Iran. GPS was jammed in Israel as well.
No, it's not work. It's saying that we are in Beirut.
But the Israeli people understood why.
There are some warnings that cruise missiles or UAVs may be sent here, something that is GPS guided. I understand that they are trying to disrupt this, and that is basically the idea.
So Russia may be doing the same thing for defense. But don't Russians need GPS for navigation? Not really. Russia has an alternative called the Global Navigation Satellite System, or GLONASS. Other countries have similar satellite services as well. India has the Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, or IRNSS. China has its BDS, the Beidou Navigation Satellite System. And the one Europe has is called Galileo. Russia relies on its GLONASS while it jams GPS signals. It also has other systems to fall back on. So Moscow can jam GPS without worrying about domestic problems. Other countries too need to develop their own systems, or they risk becoming collateral damage in someone else's war.